So that's amazing. Before we dive into some of the questions that I've prepared all around spiritual fertility and the role that perhaps things beyond just our physiological bodies
Mhm.
have to play in our conception journey, I want to talk about your path to viewing fertility in this way, which is that conception cannot and should not be reduced to just a mass of cells and biochemical processes in a world that is so optimized for that.
So I many ways to look at it.
And this speaks to the concept that you talk about in your book, which is energy before matter. That when we think about preparation, what are the remnants, the energetic remnants that are embedded in, let's say, your father's nervous system that ended up being passed down? There's this element of how can we energetically prepare, not just physically prepare. Can you speak to that a bit? Like when it comes to fertility and conception, and thinking about energy before matter, are we focusing purely on clearing some of these ancestral wounds, or is it almost like broader than that?
In Spiritual Fertility, my book, I began with transgenerational trauma in the first chapter, and then I move into trauma from this lifetime, and then we go into relationships in the next chapter. So there is a sort of natural progression that happens that is almost, I believe, and this is not, I think this would be common across any doctor or therapist you worked with, that the more original birth trauma, the more original set of traumas that a person is born into, from poverty to the myriad of other things that can happen with the impacts of war